y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another Married at First Sight review. You guys, this is decision day. And Married at First Sight really think that we was born yesterday, okay? I don't know who told them that this was a good idea to make us believe that these people that stayed together was actually going to make it and stay together, okay? Johnny is delusional. That's all I'm going to say. And Ryan couldn't get out of there fast enough, okay? But let's get into this review. Let's get into it. The first couple we get is Mila and Gil, okay? Now, I'm going to say this, that Mila, the boots... sis, it was it for me. Those boots were it for me, okay? But the makeup, sis, just leave it alone. If you're not gonna do it, just don't do it at all. The eyeshadow was a no. It was definitely a no. And the hair just looks like, girl, you got money, just pay somebody to do it. Just pay somebody to do it because it wasn't working. It wasn't working, okay? Beautiful girl, just didn't translate well on the camera with the hair and the makeup. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? Gil, y'all, got some thick thighs. Gil is definitely thick in the thighs because he thick. Thick. Y'all, okay? Now, y'all, their conversation is hilarious to me, okay? So when Dr. Pepper asked them how they were feeling, you know, Gil's like, you know, everything's been good. You know, I'm feeling good about today, whatever the case may be. And then she asked Mila, and Mila was like, you know, I feel confident like I did on my wedding day. So, you know, Dr. Viviana was like, okay, that's good. Since we're talking about the wedding day, let's start with the wedding day. How was the wedding day? Mila said terrible. It was terrible. I don't like people, you know, I don't like to meet new people. I didn't ever really want a wedding anyway. Dr. Viviana was like, wait, so you're serious? Y'all, I said, Mila did not come to play. What Mila is not going to do is sit there and make it seem like it's something that it's not, okay? Homegirl said she did not enjoy her wedding. She didn't like to meet the new people. It was a long day. She would have rather not went through all of that, period. Okay, they said, then why would you get married at first sight, Mila? She said, because I wanted a husband, so it was worth the sacrifice. Yo, Mila is hilarious, okay? But when I say that, like, you can't make this stuff up, you can't make this stuff up. Because, like, even if you didn't have the most fun on your wedding day, like, how was it terrible? Like, how was it terrible? Gil was over there like, I had a good time. You know, I met a family, you know, everybody. I had a good time. And I was like, that daggone Mila, y'all. One thing about Millie, she gonna say how she feel, and she don't care how you feel about how she feel, and that's just that on that, okay? Now, Dr. Viviana, y'all, since we, you know, got Dr. Viviana here, I love her outfit, but Dr. Viviana always come and give what's supposed to be gave, okay? The shoes showing through the split with the little leg, you know, and the little spray tan going on. Sis look cute, as always, okay? Dr. Pepper looked like Dr. Pepper. That's just what it is. Dr. Pepper looked like Dr. Pepper, and Pastor Cow was Pastor Cowan, okay? It is what it is at this point, okay? But Dr. Viviana always gives what's supposed to be given, and I'm not mad at it. Definitely not mad at it, okay? Now, let's get back over to this conversation that Mila and Gil was having, okay? Dr. Viviana was like, look, most people usually concerned, you know, about meeting the family, and, you know, they get a little nervous, and Mila was like, no. Not me. I am who I am. Either you're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. So you might as well get me from the beginning, okay? I'm not about to sugarcoat nothing for y'all people. Y'all, I was just sitting here like, well, she said what she said, and that's just that on that. Can't argue with her. Just can't argue with her, okay? When Mila be talking, y'all, Pastor Cal just be looking in such disbelief. Like, he just cannot believe that this woman is saying what she is saying. But yes, Pastor Cal, she's saying what she's saying, okay? Now, they start talking about how much of affection they've been given and, like, how they went from, you know, 0 to 100. Mila said she went from 0 to 100. And Gil was like, what? Ain't no way you went from 0 to 100. It was like 0, 0, 0, then 45, then 50, and then 100, okay? It was never 0 to 100 real quick, okay? But I understood what Mila was saying. Mila was saying like she has always been affectionate with him. Just because she wasn't, you know, kissing up on him and loving and, you know, bumping and grinding with him does not mean that she hasn't been affectionate. She's been affectionate with him since day one, and it slowly progressed. So yes, Gil, it did not start at 0. It started with a little touching, a little hugs, a little filly, a little kissy, and then a little bump and grind. It was a process. It's a process, but she has been kind of affectionate since day one. We all saw that. We noticed that, okay? When they were talking about them progressing in their affection and how far it has got, Mila said that they had not consummated their marriage yet, but Gil took it upon himself to say, we did. She's lying. Y'all was like, Gil, take a hint, read the room. Sis clearly said that y'all hadn't consummated the marriage because she didn't want everybody up in y'all business. But you just can't keep your mouth closed, and you just want to be able to just tell everybody that you hit it. Okay, you happy now? Everybody knows you hit it. Child, that daggone Gil be getting on my daggone nerve. Like, learn how to read the room and just be quiet. She clearly just said y'all didn't consummate your marriage, but you made it your business to tell them that you consummated your marriage. For what? For what, Gil? For what? While they doing that, Pastor Cal looking down like, Mila, what's up with your ring? Where's that? She was like, have you seen my ring? It's ugly. I don't want to wear that. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. Them married at first sight rings be ugly, okay? So, like, what y'all want her to do? What do y'all want her to do? Wear it anyway? Yes, we want her to wear it anyway, okay? But I'm gonna just tell y'all that Mirla is a whole character and a half, and it is hilarious when I sit back and just watch, her talk, because she gives no F's about how you feel about how she feel, and that's just that, okay? Pastor Guy was like, "Who child?" Okay, let's just talk about how she and Debbie Downer and the negative Nancy, like Gil said, okay? Because he was just sitting here like, I'm seeing it all. It's all playing out in front of my face, and I'm believing it at this point, okay? They start talking about, Gil says, of course, I hate when she gets negative because it puts me in a negative mood. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And I don't like to be there. I just don't like it at all, okay? But Mila was like, yeah, that's nothing that's something I heard before, okay? Nothing he said is new, but I'm working on it. Okay. Move on. So then they get to these finances, y'all. Y'all know whenever they get to Gil and Miller finances, okay, it's about to be a whole shakeup happening, okay? So, they talking about how much money they're making. Dr. Viviana was like, we just knew that, love and commitment would be able to trump how much you guys make, the difference in how much you guys make. And Miller was like, I think you were wrong. I honestly think you were wrong. Y'all, she told that man that he wouldn't mind living in a box. I said, not a box? A box? Gil, you don't mind living in a box? Gil said, what? Girl, don't nobody want to live in no box. I'm not trying to live in no shed. I want a house for me and my family. Okay, I want a nice stuff too. She was like, see, even our nice is different, okay? She was like, Gil was like, listen, I know how to hold the door. I know how to drive the car around. I know how to take out the trash. I don't have to pay nobody to do that stuff. But Millie was like, but it's nice to be able to have that stuff if it comes with it, right? I'm like, y'all, they get on my nerve. And right then, I was just sitting here like, why y'all even getting married? Why are you even getting married? The girl just said that the man wouldn't mind sleeping in a box. This is how she thinks about him and his finances, okay? Gil says that he is driven by passion, okay? He doesn't care how much he makes as long as he enjoys doing what he's doing. And I was like, I get it, but honey, is it paying the bills? That's the question. Is it paying the bills? Okay. Miller, on the other hand, feels as though he doesn't understand, and he doesn't, he doesn't understand how far she has worked and how hard she has worked to get where she's going and how far she has came so far. Like, he doesn't appreciate that. So now it's time for them to make a decision, y'all. And I'm going to just say this. Now, I just felt like Mila was going to say no because, like, she basically sat there and told Dr. Viviana that they got it wrong. Okay, they got it wrong, that the love and commitment could not overcome the differences that they have when it comes to finances or how much they make. But then she turned around and said she loves being with him. Every day, she enjoys it. It's the highlight of her life. And she would love to stay married to her husband. And I'm starting to wonder, does Mila know Gil's name? Like, the girl never says his name. It's always my husband, my husband. I mean, I get it, but like, does she know his name? Does she know it? I don't know. Okay, anyway, Gil starts off his little speech, and I mean, the whole thing he said was negative. Everything that man said was negative about Mila, okay? But then he decided to say, but I will tell you this, I'm in love with you. I said, why even do all of that? You really just sat there and told the girl she's a negative Nancy, she's a Debbie Downer, you can't stand her attitude, you wish she wasn't driven by money, okay? But then you go turn around and say, but I love you though. Oh, child, please. Get them out my face. I'm not playing with Married at First Sight because that's what's happening with them, okay? But I will say this. When Gil said that he loves her passion and he respects her hustle and that he knows that she will push him to be the best that he can possibly be, okay, in so many words, I said he gets it. He definitely gets it. And then maybe this could work. Maybe. So after they do their little champagne toast and all that good stuff, Mila was like, oh, so now we can talk about kids. I said, Mila, now you know y'all not about to have no kids. Even daggone Gil was like, maybe in 2 to 3 years. She was like, no, like soon. And I'm like, child, Mila, you don't want to have no babies. Not with Gil right now because he don't want to get a nanny. Okay, make up your mind. You want a mommy makeover, he not going to want to pay for that. You want a nanny, he not going to pay for that. You got to wear him down, sis. You need at least 2, 3 years to get settled down so that you could wear him down to get all these things that you want when you start having these babies. I'm just saying, okay? Now, y'all, I'm not even about to get into this daggone Johnny and Bow, but we about to get into this daggone Johnny and Bow, and they get on my nerve, okay? Johnny is freaking delusional. And I think that he does these things on purpose, okay? I'm not even going to say he's delusional. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. And child, it's the SHIT show, okay? So they sitting up there, whatever the case may be. And Dr. Pepper was like, what would you say were some of the best moments, okay? So Bao says there's a lot more highs than lows. And I said, really? What you... Child, what relationship you was in? Johnny says the small unplanned stuff is what gives him the most hope. Johnny, shut up. Okay? Literally, y'all, that's what I was saying the whole time I was watching Johnny talk. Shut up. Okay? That's what I was, it was like, he was like, wah, 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 blah, 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 blah. Johnny, shut up. Okay? Dr. Pepper says, okay, so what were some of y'all biggest challenges? And Val was like, look, we don't communicate. Okay, communicating effectively is definitely one of the things we needed to work on. Okay, it's challenged us the whole time. Okay, and then Johnny was like, I would say not to run. Johnny, y'all, Johnny, stop playing with me. Johnny said not to run. Johnny been running the whole time, okay? Johnny won't even sleep in the bed with this girl no more, and now he's talking about something not to run. How many times did that man go to his apartment and sleep in his bed? How many times, Johnny? But you ain't running. Okay, you learned nothing. If that's what you wanted to say, just say that, then you learned nothing, okay? Dr. Viviana says, Val, do you believe him? Val said, absolutely not. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. I say exactly, but I don't know what he's talking about either. Y'all, I just don't understand what world Johnny be living in. He really be seeing things different. Then Val even tells us that Johnny told her within the first week that he would have left this marriage if it wasn't basically for the contract. Okay, and ever since he told her that, she has felt uncomfortable expressing how she feels because she feels like he's gonna walk away every time she says something. Okay, which is true because every time she says something, he catches a whole attitude. Johnny talking about something. I feel like every time we talk, I be listening. Okay, and I don't be yelling. I said, Johnny, what world are you living in? Like, how are you really perceiving yourself at this point, child? Because, like, the things he's saying is not matching any of the things that he was doing the whole time. These whole 8 weeks, what he's saying right now is not adding up to what he did. Like, Johnny, what world do you live in? Do you really think that you sat there and listened to that girl? Not one time did you. And when you did listen to her, you caught an attitude and you got upset and you walked away. After you degraded her and called her names and told her how much you don't like her. So then Dr. Pepper was like, I'm just trying to figure out how do y'all conversations get so, heated so fast, okay? Johnny was like, I just feel like she's just set on one person being right and one person being wrong. And I'm fine with being wrong if I'm wrong, but everything can always be me. I said, it is always you, Johnny. It's always you. It's always you. Johnny. Child. Can I punch him in the face? I just want to know because I feel like he really be playing. He be playing for fun. Like, he can't believe the stuff that he said. I really don't believe he believed the stuff that he said. He just can't. But okay, but let Johnny tell it, child. He was the best husband. He didn't run in his marriage. Okay, he was listening to her. He never yelled at her. He was the best man that he could possibly be. Because I'm just trying to figure out what marriage this man was in, okay? So Dr. Pepper brings up Sarah because we trying to get down to the middle of why you thought it was okay, to talk to Sarah and believe what she said. Johnny was like, I just want to say that I'm sorry. I said, Johnny, that's not the question. The question was, why did you believe what Sarah said? Not for you to sit up here and apologize to daggone Val. We don't want your apology. We don't care. We want to know why you felt it was okay to go talk to Sarah and believe what Sarah was saying. That's what we want to know. You beat around the question. You definitely jumped over it. Okay, so then after he did his little apology that nobody cared for, Val was betrayed. Okay, she felt hurt and all that other stuff. It was time for them to make a decision. Okay, now they let daggone Johnny go first, and I was like, why y'all let Johnny go first? Like, no. Okay, I don't even want to see Johnny no more. Okay, but Johnny got the nerve to sit up here and say that he want to stay married. Okay, like, I don't see no harm in trying to work on it. Y'all, I think think that was the biggest shock of my whole entire life in TV history, because I said, Johnny, you literally been saying the whole season that you don't want to be with this girl. You'd rather be married to anybody but her, okay? You don't even like her as a person. She's a liar. She wants to be seen a certain way and all this other stuff. And then you got the nerve to come up here and sit here and tell this girl that you want to work on this marriage when you wouldn't even sleep in the same room as her. Not even the same bed, not even the same room. You wouldn't even sleep in the same room with her when y'all was down at the couples retreat and it was only one extra room. It hurt you that bad. You didn't want to try that bad that you didn't even want to sleep in the same room at her. Now you want to sit up here on decision day and say you want to make it work. Johnny, get out my face and stop playing with me before I punch you. Okay, so Val was sitting here like, this is interesting. Watch this. So Val goes, I don't want to stay married. Nope, he had all this time to try. Now he want to try. I want a divorce, Johnny. I want a divorce. She ain't saying that intense, but I felt like she should have been like, boy, F you. F you and you're trying. Divorce me, please. Divorce me. Where's the papers? Can we sign them now? Because that's what I want to do. That's what I want. You got them? Okay. Because that would have been me. That would have been me. Like, no. Like, you want to try now. But I was like, I'm over it. He could go. Now he want to try. I ain't here for the trying. When I was trying, he wasn't trying. F him. I'm glad that she chose her, y'all. And I'm glad that Johnny went first and he actually said yes so that she could say no. But you know, Johnny probably was playing games and he wanted to say yes, just so he could not seem like the bad guy and really seem like he was trying, really seem like he wanted this to work. But we all know deep down inside, Johnny didn't like Bao, okay? He didn't like Bao from the first time he saw Bao, okay? So I just want him to go away, and I'm glad that he's going away. We got what? Dad, we got to watch Johnny for the reunion, both parts. Okay, I guess. So let's get to Brett and Ryan, y'all. Now, let me just tell y'all, Brett looked beautiful, okay? I love that right here on her. I feel like it fit her skin, her eyes, everything, okay? I don't understand what Ryan be looking at when he look at her, because, honey, she was stunning, okay? The only thing, Brad, that I wasn't feeling was the sparkly eyeshadow. What was up with y'all in the eyeshadow? Like, who was the makeup artist? We didn't have no makeup artist on the set of Married at First Sight on Lifetime, okay? A national television show that millions of people watch. We couldn't get a makeup artist, nobody? Okay, because y'all just let these girls go up there looking any type of way, huh? Okay, cool. Pastor Cal got the nerve to ask Ryan and Brett what has been the best parts of their marriage. I said nothing. They didn't even stay in the same house long enough to have no best parts of their marriage. Why you sitting up here asking these people these questions that you know they ain't got answers to? Child, they couldn't even give us answers talking about something they competitive and they banter and all this other stuff. Where was this at? When was this? Y'all mean that little one date when y'all was climbing up the wall and he was looking at you and discussing Brett because you couldn't get up there? Okay, if that's the fun and banter and competition that y'all talking about, then cool. It is what it is, right? So then Dr. Pepper was like, that's good and all. That's good and all. But Ryan, how such a respectful, nice guy downloads a dating app while he's still married? Child said, get him, Dr. Pepper. Get him. Finish him. Finish him. Y'all, I was like, somebody need to get him because Brett not going to do it. Brett not going to do it. She don't have the balls, okay? She don't got the courage enough to go off on that man. Come on, Dr. Pepper, come through for us, sister, come through, okay? He's talking about something. It's honestly something I really didn't mean to happen. Dr. Viviana was like, it didn't happen. You did it. What are you talking about? It did not happen. You did it. And he was like, yeah. Get him off my screen. Like, it's nothing he can say. He did it. That's just it. Okay, that's just that on that. But Ryan did basically tell us that he just checked out because he wasn't basically attracted to her. That's basically what Ryan told us, okay? And you know, Brett was like, well, wasn't nobody really attracted to you either, but you got to do something. You got to try. You ain't even tried, so it is what it is, okay? I'm just sitting here like, yo, get him off my screen. Like, I'm over him, okay? Get us to the decisions. That's all we really want. That's all we really care about. So then they like, so it's time to make a decision. I said, yes, we ain't got to spend too much time on this. We already know it's a no, okay? Brett want to try to make it seem like she wanted to say anything but, okay? She was like, but we could be good friends. And I said, friends for what? Friends for what? Talk about something, and that's all. So I want a divorce. Ryan didn't even give an F, okay? He was trying to get out of there as soon as he could. As soon as she said she wanted a divorce, he was like, I agree, I want a divorce too. I said, but we already knew that though, because you was already on the app. I don't even know why you showed up today. You could have just sent us a post note and said, I want a divorce, and we would have took it because we really didn't want to see your face. Just saying. Just saying. I do love when Brett said that her quest for marriage is not over, but she won't do nothing extreme anymore. She's just gonna let it come to her. And I was like, that's all you gotta do, sis. You don't need to go up here on Married at First Sight and make some no good looking man with bags under his eyes make you feel like you ain't the SHIT when you are. Period. Okay, let's get to Zach and Michaela, because I told y'all in our live open chat that Zach and Michaela was going to do the most. Okay, that they was going to take us on a roller coaster for no reason at all. Okay, and it wasn't even like 2 seconds in that, you know, right, that Zach had to start with his shenanigans, y'all. But let's start from the beginning. First, I want to say that I absolutely love Michaela's outfit. Okay, and I love Michaela's boots. I just don't like Michaela's outfit with the boots. Okay, both of the pieces are nice. I just don't like them together. Okay, both of the pieces are nice. I just don't like them together. Now, with that being said, homegirl makeup was nice. Okay, the whole, you know, hair situation was real moisturized. Okay, it was all curly and popping. I love her natural hair, and she knows how to take good care of it. So sis, good for you, girl, because you was not gonna let them come up here and play you like they did Paige the year before, and how they did Mila, and how they had Brett up there with that daggone sparkly eyeshadow on. Good for you. Okay, so now let's just get into this daggone, you know, decision between Zach and Michaela. Now, oh, and her earrings, yes. And Michaela's earrings was on point. Not gonna hold you. I was loving them little earrings. I was like, I gotta start stepping my little earring gang up, because these, you know, I gotta do more. I just gotta do just a little bit more. Okay. But anyway, Dr. Pepper asks them, what has this marriage, you know, really been like for the both of them, their experience. Okay, and Michaela was like, listen, it has been a big lesson. Like, I learned a lot about myself. It's been a big lesson, the good and the bad. Okay, then Zach decides that he wants to pull out a piece of paper, and I said, here we go. Zach, what you pulling out that paper for? Why are you pulling out this paper? What did you write down on this paper that with the 3 lines that we could see through? For what? Okay, so in this note, he want to talk about how, like, Michaela has made him a better man, and how today was a new beginning, and everything that they went through was worth it. And thanks for loving him. And he can say and thanks for loving him, and he can say that he loved her too. Okay, now I was sitting here and I was like, interesting, very interesting. Okay, today is a new beginning, and everything that we went through was worth it. Remember that, y'all. Remember that, okay? So Michaela over there, and she crying or whatever because she really feels like he cares, okay? Well, then he starts, you know, going into this whole hysterical crying of how, you know, when he first started, like, he was so happy that he was going to be able to marry such a wonderful woman. And, like, truly, outside of his mother, she is, like, one of the most amazing women he knows. Zach, shut up. Zach, shut up, okay? No one's buying these fake tears that are not falling from your eyes, okay? Okay, Dr. Pepper says, so, like, can you explain how y'all got here? Because, like, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Like, can you make this make sense? Because, honey, I thought y'all was not here for each other whatsoever, okay? And, you know, Zach tries to explain it, but all I heard was that they crazy. That's all I heard. They was crazy, okay? So now it's time for them to make a decision, y'all. And Michaela said that she wants to stay married. I was like, figures, okay? Figures. After all that, you know, beautiful speech that Zach done made, called her amazing, okay? Thank her for being who she is and making him a better man and all this good stuff. And, you know, how everything they went through was worth it, okay? She said she wanted to stay married. So it made sense to me, okay? Then Zach turned around and said that he would like a divorce. And I said, get the F off my screen. Y'all, I lost it. What do you mean you want to get a divorce? What are you talking about? You just sat here and said all this stuff to turn around and say you want to get a divorce. Then he got the nerve to say that he wanted to get a divorce from the last 8 weeks. No, Zach. No, Zach. We already had this conversation so many times about how we don't understand you want to get a divorce from the last 8 weeks, how you want to get a divorce but still date, how you want to get a divorce but still have sex, how you want to get a divorce and do everything that y'all doing married, but you just don't want to be married to her. Okay? Even Michaela says, do you want to be married to me today? He said no. So then Zach, get out of my face. What was the whole point of you pulling out that piece of paper, making this long speech, telling her she's amazing? You compared her to your mama. You sat there and told her that everything y'all went through was worth it, as if this was, you know, the new beginning for y'all. Make it make sense, because it's not making sense. He keep trying to do this whole mind F us and make us believe that he want to be with this girl when he don't want to be with this girl. He's clearly telling us that he don't want to be with this girl, but then got the nerve to sit here and kept adding the but. Pastor Cal was like, you can say, I do want to stay married, but you can't say I want a divorce, but. Exactly. There's no I want a divorce, but I still want to date. Zach, we tried to tell you this last time, but it's not registering to you. It's just not registering to you. Child, get him off my screen. Get him off my screen. Because I'm just trying to figure out why they sitting up here playing in our face. Why? Zach's been saying that he was going to say no from the very beginning. So, like, I saw this coming. Honestly, I saw this coming. But for him to sit up here and say all the things that he said and give all the speeches that he gave, to turn around to say he wanted a divorce, y'all, is beyond me. It is beyond me, child. Because he could have fooled the crap out of me just like he fooled Michaela. Had her thinking that they was going to stay married, they was going to live happily ever after, when that was never his plan from the beginning. Okay? If you want to keep hitting it, just say that. If you wanted her to be continuously be a booty call to you, then just say that. But what you're not going to do is sit there and try to make this girl feel like you want something from her that you definitely don't want, because that's what you're doing. You're gaslighting the crap out of her. And I'm going to tell y'all that Michaela has really must been learning her lesson, because homegirl did not get up and wild out. And you can see that she started fidgeting a little bit, because she was trying to, compose herself. She was trying not to get a little riled up, but you could see that it was starting to come up in her, but she just, kept it calm. And I said, that's right, Michaela, keep it calm and keep it cute. But child, if it was any time to go hurricane on his behind, today was the day. Just saying. Okay, y'all, when they left out, Pastor Cal, Dr. Viviana, and Dr. Pepper was sitting there like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, me either. Don't know either. Okay. It was like, he just ruined it. Like, did you want to stay with her and not stay with her? If you want a divorce, you want a divorce. You can't get a divorce and keep dating her. I was like, yeah, he crazy, y'all. He crazy. But I've been telling y'all that Zach crazy, okay? Not only, it's not just Michaela, he crazy too. He be gaslighting the crap out of her too. And if she would have acted a daggone fool, he'd have been like, this is why I want a divorce. Child, ain't nobody got time for Zach. Ain't nobody got time for him, okay? Now, anyway, y'all, let's get over to Jose and Rachel, because, y'all, I'm not about to waste my time on daggone Jose and Rachel, okay? We already know that Jose and Rachel was going to stay married because they came up in there matching, okay? Jose did his little pose, and when they opened the door, okay, and he came straightened down. He was ready for the day, honey, okay? He wanted y'all to see what he had going on, okay? Him and Rachel came in matching. I don't even understand why they thought that we wasn't going to notice that they came in matching, but they did, okay? When they sit down on this couch, they start talking about, how they love each other as always, okay? Then we get to this daggone conversation about how he locked her out, okay? And I'm really upset that nobody checked him for that. Still haven't checked him for that, and just let him go through this like this is okay? And they sit there, and of course they say yes. I'm not even about to waste my time on this delusional couple, because they will not make it, okay? Rachel wants to have a hot girl summer. He does not trust her. He made it very clear that he don't trust her. When they asked him, do you completely trust her? He could not give an answer. But it's okay. It's okay. They're going to stay together. I give them, what's the contract, 6 months? I give them about a year. We're going to do some, couple scams, see what happened. But Jose don't really want no Rachel, and Rachel don't really want no Jose. They just settling for each other. They're going to get their little check, and that's going to be it. That's just going to be that on that, period. Okay? But y'all, that was decision day. Okay? We got Johnny, and Johnny said yes, and Bao said no. Good for her. Okay? Brett and Ryan, we already knew that was a no, y'all. I don't even know why they was playing with us, okay? Gil and Mirla both said yes. I'm not really surprised. I felt like if anybody was going to say yeah, it was going to be them, okay? Jose and Rachel, I'm not really surprised, because y'all already know they live in this bubble, in this delusional world where they feel like they got everything together when they really don't, okay? And, Michaela and Zach, y'all, that's Michaela and Zach. They crazy. They crazy. So this is going to be interesting. So the reunion is going to be interesting, y'all. But let's talk about when they all meet up at the end, okay? When they all meet up, the singles and some of the couples, okay? Jose and Rachel are now Rose. No, I don't like it. Boo. It's corny, okay? I just don't like Jose, okay? I'm just sorry, y'all. I'm biased, okay? Okay? Gil is telling everybody that him and Mela had sex for what? For what? He's like that high school kid that just be bragging that he has sex. Like, shut up. Nobody asked you. You didn't have to make an announcement, but since you wanted to, it is what it is, okay? And Everybody already knew that Brett and Ryan got divorced, y'all. That was no big secret. It wasn't no shock factor to that, okay? And Michaela and Zach trying to explain to everybody their new relationship. Child, don't nobody care about y'all new relationship, okay? And then everyone, especially Val, is somehow confused. Like, no, if you say no, then that means you don't want to be married. Val. I'm gonna mind my business. We gonna wait till the reunion. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? Zach did say he wanted, and then Zach had the nerve to say that because Gil asked Zach would he have been upset if Michaela said that she ain't want to try this no more. Zach said he wouldn't even care. I said exactly, because he don't want to be married to her. He just want to continue effing her. And because, you know, so he wouldn't care whether or not she wanted to continue to date him or not, because he didn't want to be married to her in the beginning, okay? And for Michaela to even sit up there and go along with this foolishness makes me mad. You got Brett down and talking about something. It doesn't even matter if we're all confused. Y'all just do y'all. If y'all happy and it's a smile on her face, and y'all just do y'all. Brett, shut up. Shut up, because that's the worst advice I could hear. Anyway, moving on, okay? Johnny told everybody that he changed his mind last minute. And I was like, for what, Johnny? We know you didn't want to stay married to Val. You should have just said no like you was going to, and y'all could have just walked out of there, you know. Good, okay, but you wanted to make it seem like you wanted to try when we all know you ain't want no try, okay? Val was like, well, it's a little too late. It is what it is. Divorce. Can I have the papers, please? Can I sign them now? That's all I want to know. Can I sign them now? The season's over, officially over. Where are my papers for the divorce? Y'all, that's Married at First Sight, and I'm ready for the reunion because Decision Day was a SHIT show. Like, y'all, I don't even know, like, some of these predictions I did not see happening. I can't believe that Johnny really tried to play with us and say that he wanted to stay married to Val. I just don't get it. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl channel. Okay, subscribe. And if you would like to really be like me, like you know, really like me, join the membership. And I'll talk to you guys later.